And yes, I realize it sounds like I'm complaining. But if you're going to do a service for seniors, do a service. Don't write them fucking letters. Do you know how much I make? A lot of money compared to in comparison to most of these people here. Most of these people here make $600 to $700 a month. I know one lady who makes $900 a month on disability. And you expect her, all of them, to pay $6 a plate of food, barely fit for a 5-year-old. Yeah. I'm gonna move to Omaha. Yeah, you guys help me get to Omaha, please. Thank you. Even if I have to live in HUD housing in Omaha, it's probably better than here. Because if they make up their own rules or whatever here, it's not like California, it's not like Nevada. And from what I hear from other people, it's definitely not like a lot of other states working through HUD. Um, yeah. So it's really crazy. And sometimes we just get a bowl of soup and a piece of bread for $6. A McDonald's kids meal is more filling, and I don't even know how much that is. So it is not my intent to complain. It's my intent to educate seniors. Just get groceries through Wally World and have it delivered. And if you're on disability or you get food stamps or whatever, they deliver it for free. You know, ask for help. Just reach out and ask for some help. We'll get some good help for some place, but $6 a meal for sandwich, tuna sandwich, one scoop, the old-fashioned ice cream scoop, one scoop of tuna in the middle of the bread, and um, an 8-ounce cup of soup for lunch, a little 4-ounce thing of pudding, and a bread, and other people get milk. The only thing I drink milk in is my coffee, so I don't get the milk. I just don't get it. How is that really helping seniors? Well, we feed you. You just have to pay a contribution. So now they're not going to get the meal because they're so stressed out about paying the $6 a month that they don't have. What sense does that make? Then just dole out peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day. Or just dole out soup and sandwiches every day, which would be really great, by the way. Soup, sandwich, milk, bread. Still not worth $6, but... And then you can cut down on all the other cost of shopping and cooking and blah, 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 blah. And all the people that volunteer to deliver meals. Well, they still got to pay for their gas, too. But anyway... This town is, as far as I can tell, and I did the stats when I first moved here, is like 80% senior citizens. Yeah. You go to a fucked up doctor at a fucked up hospital, and then they want you to pay $6 per meal for a company that's probably getting grants up the ass. I don't know. It's a government agency. I'm sure they're getting a grant from someplace. If not, that would be pretty dumb, don't you think? So... check on your seniors. See what they're getting. Wash their feet. It's really terrible to think, oh, one day I'm going to retire and I'm going to enjoy my home. Oh, can't retire. Oh, now I got to pay for medical. Oh, now I got to pay for my pills. Oh, now I got to pay for food. Life could be, because I'm telling you this, young ones, because you think, oh, grandma, grandpa got it so easy. They just sit there in their chairs all day long. No, they're constantly regurgitating thought after thought after thought after thought on how to get by still. So a lot of us, you grow up Okay, well, my mom was rich at 13. She was a millionaire when I was like 13. So we moved into the rich white neighborhood. But how many people don't do that? You know, so you grow up and like these people here, you're born here, there's nothing here. There's cattle over there in Wyoming, and there's a lot of flat land for tornadoes to swoop through. Yeah. Uh, so you basically have mostly nothing unless you have your own business in your own home. You get sick, your children come back here to take care of you and bury you. Nothing. And you want to charge them $6 a meal and make them feel like shit. Because that's why a couple of other seniors I've come in contact with don't get on the program. They don't want the stress of having to come up with $6 a meal. 100. I didn't do the math. I was going to do the math. You do the math. It's over $100 a month. I could buy a whole lot of soup and a whole lot of sandwiches for $100 a month. So why not? So I'm going to write back to them. I'm going to put it in an email, print it out, take a copy of it for my own records, and tell them, then take me out the program. It's not worth $150 a month to get a soup and a sandwich. And that's it. What if seniors don't have no microwave to warm up their food? It's just like being on food stamps and say you can only buy cold food or canned food. This system, man. And I'm sure there's probably other systems maybe that I don't even know about. But according to Aging Disabled, I can't get on anything because I make over $1,500 a month on disability. Ooh, I'm living high on the hog, huh? Well, in comparison to others, I am. And unfortunately, in this fucked up town, I still got to pay for my medical bills and my prescriptions too. You know? So I just thank God that a lot of times my babies can eat whatever I eat. And we all get by just fine on chicken. Rotisserie chicken. You know? And I feel sorry for a lot of the seniors here, you know? You don't have the ability to get up and, fix up your house anymore. You don't have the ability, surely, to paint the house and keep it nice looking and cut the yard and all those normal things that you're used to doing because now you raised your kids and they moved to fucking California and just leave you here. Paying $6 a meal every lunch. We only get lunch. And we do not get lunch on Sundays and Saturdays or holidays. Yeah. Boy, my eyes are open so wide now. So before you move to another state, yes, I'm going to say that in almost every video, make sure of your medical, whatever you have to pay for in a red state. And here we have to pay for everything. Thank God I can. Look at all the stress it's causing other seniors that only make $600 a month. Pay rent, pay bills, and it snows here, so I don't know if there's any other program for electricity. I was on it once. My bill was $600 for that place I used to live with holes in it. Here I don't pay any, so I'm trying to save like mad so when I do move, I could afford to pay my electricity or buy that's why I want to buy a power station. Plug mostly all my plugs in there and have all my energy go through the power station, which gets charged solar or electric, not a generator that runs on liquid stuff. Remember, hopefully you'll be lucky enough to become a citizen. You're going to need a little help every now and then too, so check on your seniors, please. Everybody just call, hey, thinking about you. If they want to talk too much, just put one of the kids on the phone. It doesn't get easier. We've learned to manipulate the not easy part. That's why it looks easy as we're sitting here watching TV all day and making jewelry in bed and making stationary shit in bed. It looks easy because we've learned how not to stress about the things that we just can't do. Yeah. Help your seniors, guys, okay? Love you. Bye.